Hi, it's Medium Patricia here again with another video. I am going to talk about my book that I've written about angels today and talk a little bit about how they intervene in our lives once we ask them. If you like my videos, please subscribe and give us a like. I also have a Facebook page under Medium Patricia Giebel, Giebel, and my book's also on Amazon. If you search my name, Patricia Giebel, you'll find them all. And I do have a website, which I'll put in the links below. So today I want to talk about angels. See, a lot of people know there are angels, but they don't know that there are a lot of angels, and that God gives us these angels to help us. But because also God gives us free will, angels cannot interfere in our life unless we ask them to, and it's something that a lot of people don't know. The only angel that can interfere in our life without asking is Michael the Archangel, because he is the protector, and he will protect you from death if it's not your time. But there are many, many angels that God gives us to help us with different situations, and all we have to do is ask. Just to name a few, there's Raphael, who is the angel who brings God's healing. So if you have somebody that you love that's sick and you want God's healing, you can ask God to send Raphael. Then there's Gabriel, who is the angel that helps with conception, birth, and anything to do with children. And then there's Layla, who is also the angel who watches over newborns. And then we have Chamiel, who helps. I'm not sure if I say that right. I think it's Chamiel or Chamiel. Chamiel is probably the way it's pronounced. He helps us with little things like finding things and relationships, and I think relationships. I can't remember exactly, but let's see if I can find it. Yeah, he helps us to find things, and mostly to find peace from situations too. And those are the angels I call upon the most. There's also there's angels for everything, even the angels of abundance. If you need an abundance of love or abundance of something, you can always ask the angels of abundance. Of course, when you ask, you should not be specific, because what we think we need is not always what God's will is. God's will, and God's will is always better than we think we need. So if you ask specifically for something, like, for instance, I need some money, can you give me a winning lottery ticket? That may not happen that way, because that's not the way, God works. But whatever happens, once you ask, it will happen. It will happen. It will be the way God sees best, and it's usually better than we expect. So, you can ask for simple things, like if you can't find a TV remote, you ask. You don't have to be specific either. You just, they know who to send, or who who can help you. I've written a book that's called Getting to Know God's Angels, and this is just a few of the different angels that I call upon a lot. Azrael is the angel that helps you with grief. If you've had a terrific loss, you can ask God to send Azrael, who will help you with grieving. He's also the angel that takes those that pass home, or he's sometimes called the angel of death. What else did I put in here? Those are the angels I call upon the most, but there's hundreds of angels. There's different orders of angels. There's archangels, there's seraphims, there's cherubims, there's all kinds of angels. You don't have to know exactly everyone by name, but and, you know, the more you get to know about them, the more your life changes. And you can ask them, once you ask them into your life, you can ask them for a sign that you've seen, that they've heard you. And when I first did that, first thing I got to tell you is my husband and I, one of the things that we enjoy the most is music, because he's a musician, and he, you know, we listen to a lot of music and things, different songs and stuff. And the next day after I asked for angels to intervene in my life and to help me with situations when I need it, and I asked for a sign, the next morning when I was on my way to work, a song come on the radio, and it was, the name of the song was "How Do You Talk to an Angel?" So I took that. I'm like, oh, no way, this can't be, you know. So then I'm driving along, and the next song that comes on is another song with an angel in it, and that was Johnny's Angel, which is a 50s song, I believe, or 60s. And I said, okay, I get it. So they will give you a sign. I mean, even when you ask, like I've asked for Raphael's help, and then all of a sudden I'll see his name on a billboard or somebody's store is old Raphael's, or you'll just know that it's a sign. And they do give you a sign, and they will answer your request as long as it is within God's will. Sometimes what we think we need is not always what we need. If we don't get a response the way we ask, it's because it wasn't in our best interest. So just know that, you know, God gives us many, many angels throughout our life. It's not just one guardian angel. There's all kinds of angels that help us through life, but we have to ask, because they can't intervene without free will, with our free will, unless we ask them. Except for Michael, like I said in the beginning, Michael, he's literally saved me twice from death that I know of. The first time I heard him speak to me, and he told me to do something, and it literally saved my life. And then the second time I was in a car, and I was literally bracing for impact, and the car just swung out of the way of the oncoming car. And I was like, there's no way that car didn't hit me. And then, you know, at that point I thanked Michael, and I said, and I knew it was him that intervened there. So you'd be surprised how your life would change, or will change, after you learn about angels and ask them for their help. I believe Uriel has to do with career and knowledge. So if you're going for a new job and you really want to get this job, you would ask Uriel to come with you and guide you. There's so many of them, I can't even tell you them all, but the book that I've written, Getting to Know God's Angels, are the ones that I think most people would call upon the most, and that's why I put those in that book, because there's just so many of them. I tell you, the angels of abundance will only, you know, God won't, they'll give you what you need, okay? If you're in need of, if you're really in dire need of some financial help, they'll help you if it's needed in some way. Like I can't tell you how many times I've gotten unexpected checks in the mail, or I've asked the angels of abundance to come with me to the casino because I didn't want to lose my money, but my older aunt asked me if you know, I would go with her, and I really don't like going to casinos, and I didn't want to lose my money, so I asked the angels to point me to the machines that would pay off, and I ended up coming home with quite a bit of money. So, but you know, that at that time I needed it. If I didn't need it, I probably wouldn't have, you know, but that's how they work. when you're in real need of something, whether it be emotionally, physically, or whatever, you can always ask the angels. There's an angel for everything. And like I said, you don't have to be specific and name that actual angel, because they know who to send. But you do have to ask. Ask God to send the angels that you need to help you with whatever situation you're in at the time. I could tell you stories. I'd be here all day telling you stories about how they've helped me. Everything from little things to finding the remote to getting a little extra cash in my wallet, So just know that as hard as life is, God does give us help. You just have to ask and know that it will be given. And I hope that you got something out of this. I'm kind of like not experienced at doing videos, so I guess you can tell that, but I hope that you did get some kind of help or information out of it that's useful to you. And I do have a Facebook page under Medium Patricia Giebel. If you're interested in friending me, you can just friend me, and I will I do free readings on usually once a week live. I go on live and do free random readings, and sometimes I do some conversations. But if this video has helped you in any way, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll get better at this in the future. And thank you for watching. I'll put my website in the link below. Have a good day.